brain cells working here. As we have our next game. It is Moon, whom we just saw winning against XiaoKK. Does the old legend from Korea, the fifth race, have something special in store here as well as he showed earlier? Or are we really going back to the standard talents?
That's the question here. XiaoKK spawning in the upper left, Moon in the bottom right on Ancient Isles that we haven't seen today and also not yesterday. It looks pretty standard from Moon's side, going with a normal Altar build and an Engine of War next to the Magi, so not going for the Kobolds, not going for an expansion, not going for a Tavern Hero. This is pretty boring, Moon! I'm a little disappointed with you today.
Not even a Beastmaster. What the hell? I guess Beastmaster has to be really, really horrible in this matchup if he's not playing it.
Yes. Well,
oh, baby! Keeper. Because he's playing the Keeper.
Yeah, Keeper of the Grove. Nice! He did that before in a tournament that I don't really remember which it was. But I told you about it. He played Fast Level 2 Creeping, and then Entangle and Treant. And that worked.
Isn't that what he also did against 1-0 and got smashed?
He did that against Lin, and did he win that map? It was Amazonia in W League.
Yeah, in Mass Coliseum, he lost to 1-0.
Ah, yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah, that's true, but you know, different.
Yeah, but different matchup, of course. We'll see. Interesting, certainly. You already hinted at it here. AI, we don't see it so much anymore, and I think that's mostly a good thing. I think we really should consider replacing AI with one of the new maps, especially Concealed Hill. I think is really good.
Yeah, I like that one as well.
Demon, are you listening? Can we put that into Jera Cup, please? I mean, into Good Game Cups, please?
Yeah, I think once... here we have the Treants first, actually, to speed up creeping, I guess. We do have floodplains, right, in Jera Cups? Yeah, not Jera Cup, but a Good Game.
But I mean, Floodplain, isn't that kind of a troll map? It's so big. It's got the weird Murlocs.
No, that's not the one. It's not with the Mercs.
No, Floodplains is the 4-player map, the really big one.
Yeah.
It's got Mercs though.
Yeah, it got Mercs, but not the Ensnare Poison Mercs.
Okay. Yeah, I think I don't know about Floodplains, but new maps certainly.
Ooh, I like what XiaoKK is doing here. He's denying the Gnolls, and that's why the Keeper of the Grove has no level 2 and no Entangle, so he can't do shit against the peons.
Exactly, he was prepared for this. This is what this build is all about. You go for the Treants first, and then you use them to creep with the Archer. That's where you get level 2, and then you have Treants plus Entangle, but now he only has the Treants.
Well, he cancelled the shop. That's cool. Blade Master is full HP and almost full mana though, so it's not a big deal at the moment for XiaoKK. Shadow Melt as well, so yeah, I like that. Being aggressive but not overly aggressive. Tech-wise, of course, Moon is far behind. We do have the second Orc Burrow established, Treants are gone. And yeah, this didn't work out for the 5th race.
No, not at all, to be honest. Was this a 1 burrow tech, by the way? It was, right? I'm not certain on this, but anyways, the tech speed is far ahead for the Orc. More than we see in standard games, but of course, standard kind of has to be thrown out the window. We have a Keeper first here. We have 3 Archers already, more Archers coming in. And a Blade Master with Boots of Speed, Neo. What is this, a ladder game?
It's certainly more experience for him. He didn't creep a single spot yet. He had to cancel the shop to save the Archers, and now Blade Master's in the base. Might be able to trap him. It's a Hunter's Hall, by the way, so the expected Dryad play from Moon. Nobody else really plays it on other maps than Twisted.
And this is like gonna drain all of his Moon juice right here. The Archers may be able to force him away. Ooh, almost losing that one. Multitasking being demanded of both players with having to look into 2 bases here. But the Grunts seem to be doing a very easy job holding this against the Keeper, whereas the Archers, dude, they're struggling.
Yeah.
Oh, but now we might be stuck! Ancient of War! Oh, it was so close. That was actually so smart by Moon, sending the Archers back next to the gold mine, so then the Ancient of War can block the way not being seen.
Yeah, because it was nighttime, so he couldn't see the exit of the base, but... Okay, now... Tier 2 is approaching. He's almost done. He doesn't have a shop yet. which is quite bad because no
The
stab.
town is under siege.
And what can he do? He's trying again with the Entangle to harass, but he does have enough lumber for second hero and both buildings. Of course, he saw the Huntress fall with the Blade Master, so he decides to go for a Shadow Hunter second. Nice blocks by KK.
Yeah. KK
Really
and his
well
grunts
done.
once again.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good. And the Keeper's coming, the Demon's coming over. Blade Master, god damn it. And he has the boots. So can he force a TP here? Maybe. There's an Entangle though. He doesn't have the most damage, of course, in the first place, with only one circlet. So Keeper should get away. But especially if he's forced to use the Entangle, it's going to be a lot of Moon Juice required. Oh, wait a minute.
A player's forces
Wait
are under
a minute.
attack.
Oh, he's choosing it so well.
Wow.
And it's actually the TP.
Base is not even closed. He has no mana anymore, so he can't go for Windwalk, but...
And you know why he got that TP, Neo? You know why?
I heard it was because of the good item.
Best item.
The best.
The very best.
The Boots of Speed. Remo's in love.
But now it's an Alchemist second. Has to be S-Bomb, or is it actually Heal Spray? No, it's S-Bomb.
It's S-Bomb for creeping for sure. Later on, Chemical Rage or Heal Spray. We will see about that. I mean, there's Hex and Ensnare. You can cancel it.
Yeah, and this is a lot of hero focus that the Nile has to offer. Not really in terms of right-click. He doesn't have a Demon here, or a Naga. But he's got Entangle and Acid Bomb.
player's
So it
forces
should
are
be
under
pretty
attack.
decent hero focus potential.
Shadowhunter, is it the normal build with Hex and Heal Wave, or does he throw in a few separate wards? Not super unlikely, I guess. XiaoKK, by the way, a guy who oftentimes plays a very good first game, then loses the second game because he gets overconfident, and throws the third game as well, so... At the moment, his chances are not that slim, I guess, to take that map. Moon's on the way to tier 3, playing Bears on AI.
I actually like that.
Player's forces are under
It's
attack.
going to complement well with especially the Acid Bomb, right?
Yeah.
So when you have Acid Bomb, you want something that has the high right-click damage. The heroes aren't really going to do it, but Bears certainly will. As long as they can connect, and as long as they don't get devoured.
That's a few ifs, though. Speed Scroll Kodo is, of course, a nice little counter against Bears. There's also a few good chokes, but the Orc in general don't want chokes, so they
What's
will
this Keeper
fight in the
doing?
sea,
A
I
player's
guess.
forces are under attack.
Aren't you? He
He's a
has
little
nothing.
suicidal.
What if there's a Speed Scroll, double Ensnare Hex right now?
Then he's dead.
Like Moon! What? He doesn't get punished here, but wasn't that extremely risky?
Why doesn't he get punished? He has the
Oh,
Hex.
okay.
He can dispel the
Oh,
Hex.
nice
though.
detonate. That was really good. But
go for
Hex has
another
short cooldown.
Yep.
He's got another one right now.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Crit
and
for
there's a
1-4, and that's the kill! Long range blade. XiaoKK kills the first hero on level 3. That benches the Keeper of the Grove for quite a long time.
Like, seriously, what was that move? He runs across the map with a Keeper only, nothing in his inventory. That was very strange. Very, very strange.
That's a lot of time for KK now. With a Berserker, 2 Raiders, more Walkers are coming. Level 3 almost for the Blade, level 3 almost for the Shadowhunter. Very good item here. I mean, it's solo experience for the Alchemist. That's
Exactly.
He has a book of
As Monty Python told us, you always gotta look on the bright side of life.
That's correct, even if you're hanging nailed to cross.
That scene was so awesome, man.
Player's forces are under attack.
So that's his level 3. He's gotten pretty tanky here, by the way. With 3 permanent items in his inventory. But yeah.
How well
I think
can
the
he
biggest
use the
issue for XiaoKK here was with his aggressive early game, he was struggling with the hero levels. But now, he's totally caught up.
If he plays this well, he should be the one winning this game. More experience, Telephone of Evasion, which is not too bad. More Bears
player's
are
forces
coming,
are under
Super
attack.
Wells as well. Alchemist, by the way, not with Heal Spray, but Chemical Rage for more damage. He sold the Ring of Protection.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that against all the physical damage that the Orc army has.
Yeah.
Ooh, and
So-
bad creep check inbound. You saw
Yeah,
that,
the
3
Keeper's not
Raiders.
here.
Oh.
Keeper has to buy TP from the base and hustle to this army. Or can he maybe... He's scaring him off with the illusions. Dude, that was a lucky break. If XiaoKK just engages there, he can take such a great start to this fight.
Is there a level up nearby? No.
But, like... Moon threw away his hero, but surprisingly, like, suffered very little from it. Yes, he gave up a lot of experience in creep camps to his opponents. But other than that, like... It's mostly fine, I'd say.
Yeah. That's true, but I still think KK has the upper hand with the army composition.
Especially the archers don't seem too valuable anymore.
Yeah. We're kind of waiting for Kodo to devour, as we said before. Warman is there, he's getting ready for 70 supply. Banking a little more, no expansion on either side, no tier 3 for KK. Nice little scouting. I think this Book of the Dead can be sold by now, right? There's 3-4 dispels at least.
Yeah, so unlikely that it comes off. Maybe he's gonna try to keep an eye out for once the walkers get out of mana and then pop it, but pretty unlikely.
He could rush into the base and force the speed scroll. There's no speed scroll though. Mana potion, Sobi Mask, heal scroll on the Shadow Hunter. Nothing. Oh, a heal scroll as well on the blade and the first claw of the game.
Chemical Rage, level 2. So it's no heal spray.
I said this before.
Oh, that's right.
On the other side of, at the other shop. But nice that we both noticed that at shops.
That's where we get it together again.
Exactly. Kodo Beast is there, so 10% damage boost. Close to a level 4 SH. It doesn't make that big of a difference with Hex and Heal Wave.
Dude, he like exploded into supply here. 66 already.
Nice timing. And even Demolishers are coming, which is nice, because he has so much meat in this army that... And there's no talons or something, just bears, so most likely the front rows will block each other, and then there should be enough space.
Yeah, Moon is being really greedy here. Still not an upkeep. Double Orb of Venom instead. Okay. And now he goes. Alright, here we go. 2 more bears. But he needs more time. Can he really hold with only the help of the Moonwells?
With his choke, makes his life a little easier.
Agent of War is gonna help as well. Oh, where did he get detection? He just attacked the Blade Master. Did the Windwalk run out? I don't know. Weird. Even a shop coming up in the back. I thought for a second it was gonna be towers, but no. Here we go! XiaoKK is moving in. Of course, easy to take out these Moonwells with the Raiders. And there we go. The bears can't even reach. Not all of them. Only 2 attacking right now. This choke is doing the Orc a favor right now. Those 2 Moonwells are going to be falling quickly. The bear here just barely survives. Excuse that pun, please. 2 of them still can't attack. 3 of them still can't attack. They need to find the surface.
Level 4 on the Shadow Hunter there. Still good items here. He needs to use the heal scroll to save the Blade Masters under heavy pressure. And dies. There's an Ankh though. But Ankh, sorry. Now the Demolisher is there, and that increases the damage by a lot. Blade Master is back with 60% HP. The bears are falling left, right, and center. Moon is supply stuck thanks to the 2 Moonwells that were killed before. And the next heal scroll for XiaoKK. The damage is just sick. But he has to take care of his own casters, which are about to die. And tangle against the Kodo, who has eaten the bear. Can he take out the second? Ah, this spell. Can he still save it? Everything is red for KK. Is Moon turning this around?
Well, still a lot of mana on this SH here. Going for more and more heat waves. But everything is low, as you say. If you can get those kills, and maybe with the Entangle, you can find those pickoffs. But his real army, his ground standing army, really isn't too big anymore.
Alchemist is... Yeah, now he kind of lacks the circlet, and there's the Ensnare. Here's the focus. Reju doesn't dispel it. Saves the Alchemist in the backline. Chemical Rage with Reju on him now. And everything in the back. Like, these casters are so easy to pick up.
No way.
Oh my god, this looks like 20 supply about to die.
If you get the Blade Master here. That was level 2 Entangle. Better than in the past. He actually holds on.
Holy shit. This is like 12 supply walkers almost dead. And the Berserker and the Grunts.
Gets 1 more kill. Gets an entangle, gets some more peon kills, that's some more experience, getting close to level 4. By the way, he still has that Book of the Dead. Maybe he can pop it in an opportune moment. Acid Bomb, Chemical Rage, dude, is over, right click. The Deep Blade Master, he's just gonna die! Are you serious right
this
now?
time for real, and now we kill the walkers. GG.
No way, dude! How did this turn around?
Well, KK was too greedy.
XiaoKK had 80 supply. And 3 of those bears were just parading in the backline. They were never attacking.
He overextended there. I mean, if he runs back with that army and then turns around again, I mean, there was Entangle, there was Dryad Slow. Maybe he loses 2 units or so.
I mean, couldn't he just pop the Scroll of Speed, get home?
Did he have a scroll speed?
I mean, he had a shop there, so he can certainly go for one.
That is correct.
Maybe he used it before, I'm not certain. He could have just bought a TP there, though, and TP'd out. But I mean, orcs never really use TPs, only use it to sell them. Well, that was a crazy hold, though, by Moon. When I saw the bears just AFK in the bag, I thought, all right, this is chanceless. But somehow, dude, somehow it worked. I'd love to have a damage meter in that fight as well. How much damage the Alchemist did.
Yeah.
Must have been a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Acid Bomb and Chemical Rage is so sick. He wasn't like super stacked with claws and stuff, but BTW Fanboy says it right. Like, Spirit Link backfired so hard in the end. That's correct. The rubber band effect, as we oftentimes call it.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't blame XiaoKK for trying to stay in there for so long. Like, at one point, there were only 3 archers and 3 dryads left, and that's it. Plus the heroes, of course.
Yeah.
Crazy hold by Moon, man. Crazy hold.
And still didn't drop a single map in this qualifier. He's 1 map away from the group stage. It will be happening next Thursday and Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Where 1-0 Lucifer, Sock, and Lin Guagua already are.
Lin Guagua.
Do you have to work later today? Or do you have a
Yes,
day?
I do.
But at, I don't know, 6, 5?
6 for me.
Yeah, 6 for me as well. So we're gonna cover the entire qualifier, no problemos.
Yeah, shouldn't really be lasting too long. I mean, we only have 2 games in the lower bracket to decide and 2 games in the upper.
Do we have any new results? Shishi versus Falk are still playing. Who won his first map against an unknown Korean undead? TVC is playing fast at the moment. And yeah, as we know, Moon is leading against XiaoKK. Thank you, Aeroplane Blues, one of our first and long-time subscribers. 37 months. That is 3 years and a bit. 37 months! Thanks for that quality Warcraft action and entertainment. Thank you for the support over and over and over again. At Crestfallen, also a long-time viewer here, throws us 100 bits. Hail Satan Men and Lamps, how are you today? As you can see, we're both doing very good, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I've got allergies, but you know, that's just me. So annoying, by the way. But whatever. Second game.
Well, just imagine living like 200 years prior to this, and you have your allergies. You would just die.
like 500 years in the past, I don't think I would have made it to manhood. Like, I can't see for shit. I have allergies out the wazoo. And something else. My hearing's also pretty bad, actually. So probably I would have been eaten by, I don't know, a bear or something.
And as we can see, you wear glasses. Actually, you're pretty shit. But you make up for it. You have different qualities, as it seems.
Yeah, I guess so. Everybody, even a blind chicken finds a corn every now and then, right?
That's true. Yeah, for us it's
That really
Warcraft
doesn't work
casting.
in English, but whatever.
Like, no skills, but Warcraft casting. That's it for us.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna go really well on a resume. So what are your strengths?
We scream at elves and orcs fighting each other. And we talk a lot of bullshit in the meantime, like between games. Oh, that's nice. Bye. Remo surviving on his good looks alone.
Well, they help sometimes, that's true.
Are you guys sitting next to each other? Neo always looks to the right talking. We are several 100 kilometers apart from each other, since I'm in Hamburg and Remo is in Mainz, next to Frankfurt, Germany. But I have Remo in a video Discord conference, and that's there on my TV. So that's why I'm looking to the left, which is the right for you.
That's right. Dude, I haven't even used my TV in so long. I don't even know if it works anymore.
I only use it for the very few times that I can actually watch stuff, like documentaries yesterday, and when we're casting. Otherwise, I don't use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to use it for when Red Dead Redemption drops, dude. Oh, it's only 2 more months. Hell yeah.
When was the release and the Dota tournament again? Do you know the date from the top of your head?
I think it's October 26th. Something like that.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna make a little fan meeting in Hamburg for the Dota tournament.
That's gonna be so cool, dude. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Hell yeah.
And a ton of beers. So, and even
Ton of
more
what?
beers.
Beers. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna do a
Stadium
little...
beers. They're gonna be coming cheap at like €5.50. Yet let's go.
I mean, we can like warm up at my place. Maybe have a little barbecue with some elected fans out there.
That would actually be extremely cool.
If the weather allows it.
And we can try your little pool. Do you still have the pool outside?
Yep.
But I guess it's a little chilly now, right?
Yes.
It already started raining a week ago, Remo. What are you talking about? Hamburg.
Like, seriously, it started raining a week ago. But, you know, them girls like the pools. We like Warcraft games, and that's where we get into. Map number 2 between XiaoKK and Moon. Match points for the Korean. XiaoKK on Echo Isles now.
Alright, the keeper worked the first time. Might this be a keeper again? I love what I'm seeing already out of Moon. This is something I've been preaching for the last, I don't know, year almost. Orcs don't scout, so please go creep aggressively. We've been seeing it a little bit recently, and here we see it right now. That's going to be a level 2 head start. Question is, for which hero? Every other Night Elf is pretty much would be 100% Demon Hunter, but this is Moon. Could this really be a crazy Warden strategy? Are you going to mention now, Neo, that it worked one time when Lolion was playing it?
No.
No.
I wanted to, but now not anymore.
Oh, it's a keeper again,
is.
dude. So he was denied his level 2 for quite a while on map number 1, but this time, he's gonna get it.
True. In
I thought
case...
this was gonna be the quiet cast right now. You just
No. I was just reading chat because they seem to have a lot of fun at the moment. At least that's what I hope and what I see from the few phrases that I can catch up with. Blade Master is, of course, can he punish this if he runs over straight? If he, like, let's say he knows that Moon does this all the time.
Yep. If he runs over right away, he can certainly do damage. Steal maybe 2 last hits, kill 2 wisps. It can be a lot of damage, but that's a massive gamble. If you go over there and nothing's there, you just wasted the first 2 minutes of your game. And also, everyone's gonna say, well, you've got map hack on. Get the fuck out. It's gonna be the other thing.
But we won't have that discussion as XiaoKK starting to creep as well. And that's then the right approach that Moon does here. No denies so far, I guess.
He's not using the treants either. Do those get purged, by the way? I guess they do, right?
What gets purged? Treants?
Treants. Yeah, that's why he held off on using them. Because they have the dispel threshold is 250, I think. In the new patch, in the old patch, in the new patch, even skeletons get dispelled. Oh, so much fun.
You're not complaining about the new patch, right?
That thing I've actually mentioned several times to Blizzard. I have not yet gotten an answer back. I feel
love
like
the...
they...
Did you see the Reddit thread about 1.30.1?
No.
One guy was asking, like, oh, the Engine of War damage is still, like, the one from 1.29, so this means it is intentional. And the Blizzard employee replies, no, it's not. And then he asked, then why don't you change it? And then no reply anymore.
Yeah. I've heard, you know, there's another thing with like they started giving to Cloud more damage, but only on the A-bombs.
Yep.
But now it's also on the meat wagons, and it's listed as a bug fix. So apparently it was a bug before. Well, isn't that funny? But
they are doing their
player's
best.
forces are under attack.
They try.
dude, you're really on the flame train the last couple of weeks. Not
Here
me.
is how this is how the entangle works usually. You go into the orc base, you use it on a peasant, you right click it a few times, and then it's dead. Blade Master is kind of busy disturbing the creep here, but Moon goes for mercenaries, and this poor Shadow Priest gets ensnared. And
This
Claws of
Blade
attack
Master
on the
got instant
ground.
claws. Like this is his dream early game.
doesn't see it though.
A player's forces
But he's already
are
got
under
the other
attack.
claws, I mean. But yeah, he's gonna get the next ones as well. He's gonna kill the Ancient of War. Once again, this aggressive Blade Master play, just ignoring his main, not being interested in defending, is getting a lot of stuff done.
Yeah, and the Engine of War is dying as well. Dude, boy.
He got so much experience from this. He got level 2 from this.
Yeah, it's not level 2 entangle, so it's not that bad for the Blade Master to catch one. And Moon, what can he do? He has one Berserker left. I mean, he can go for more Mercs once they are available.
And when you get to the stage like boots plus claws early on, that's like really strong. Double claws nonetheless. It's SH again, it's Bestiary Lodge again. Do we have bears once more? Well, we don't have a Hunter's Hole, so it doesn't look too likely.
Yeah, I don't think he forgot about that. Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
A player's
I mean,
forces
Shadow
are
Hunter
under
with
attack.
Serpent Wards still decent. I mean, the Shadow Hunter is never bad. It's just that the TC is better against Teleport.
Yeah. Blade Master finds the scroll, sells it immediately
Sells
here.
it. He needs gold at the moment, I guess. Beastmaster second. So, yeah, it's double Engine of Wind, normal stuff, tier 3. Moon playing this pretty standard this time.
And I like it. As you said, the the SH isn't bad,
A player's forces
but
are
it's
under
not as good as
attack.
the TC, especially when he gets to higher levels. Yes, you're gonna have the damage from the Serpent Wards, but the difficulty with the Serpent Wards is you can micro them manually, but that takes a lot of micro. Like, you already have so much stuff to deal with. Spirit Link, and Disenchants, and Focus, and Blade Master, and Hex, and Ensnare, you know, there's a lot of stuff to do. And then also targeting the right units with the Serpent Wards, that's very taxing. Usually they're on a click, so they attack what's in front, and normally that's heroes. So they don't always have the easiest time connecting the damage to the talents. And that's what's going to be coming out here.
Alrighty. Keeper of the Grove saves himself. Talents are coming. Seeing the mist. Nice uproot. Keeper is safe here, but what can the Talent and the Beastmaster do? He's kind of overwhelmed, doesn't stop the creep. He's not moving out with the Talents, of course. That gives the Shadow Hunter so much time.
He's just been standing here for the last minute, though. Alright, there we go. Starts to creep now. I like the Berserker. That's going to be really good, because now he does know what's going on. Has got the main.
Another set of boots for the Shadow Hunter this time. Bad, really. I think this time the Keeper Harass doesn't work out too well, but he doesn't die.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's a
good.
bonus.
Yeah, that's a plus.
And it buys space for the Beastmaster here, most importantly. And he's getting pretty close to level 3, which can be really hard to acquire on Turtle Rock. Jesus Christ. This will have to be the TP on the Keeper. It won't let him die. That's a one-time thing. Probably not going to rebuy that TP for quite a while because he still needs the third hero, still needs the orb, still needs more talents. And he's still vulnerable. We still don't have master training. This is usually where the orc wants to try to be aggressive, to find more damage. And especially with the TP gone, this is very, very enticing right now. And XiaoKK, yeah, he's moving across.
We have a Gloves of Haste on the Blade Master in combination with the 2 Claws of Attack. That's pretty sick. Like you said, no Cyclone so far. He's researching it, but not finished. Does he have Pillage?
Oh, but he got level 2 Entangle. That's really nice.
Okay.
Stable. Serpent wards, by the way. No healing, though. That's a little dangerous.
He can make up for it with healed scrolls, but of course, Echo out shop control, kind of hard. Moon loses the Berserker, going for the Beastmaster, but he is kind of tanky. Nice that he singles out these talents.
And he's losing Moon was kind of quick, but now he doesn't have Grunts or Raiders anymore attacking, and when he goes forward with the Raiders, it's going to be Entangle hitting him. He doesn't have Disenchant yet. I love the Whisper spell. That's so nice. Means no more mana for these walkers. And
that was kind of an invitation for the dead
right now, anyway.
Excuse me?
It doesn't mean any mana for the SH either, is what I think. But he's got the potions in his inventory. And now level 3 Beastmaster as well.
And Cyclone is ready. Things are getting better for Moon. Level 3 on the Beastmaster means level 2 full Beast. Good damage, especially if you can throw them against the Serpent Wards to get rid of them more quickly. He just has to get away. There's too much Fury Fire. Heroes are low. Can't do anything with them. Of course, he's slowing the chase down with a few end snares here and there. Moon lost a lot of Moon Wells, so he can't go over 30 at the moment. Of course, a Moon Well costs 180. That's 360 gold. He's re-engaging now.
The heal cells were running all the time, so now the army is pretty healthy once again. And these talents, yeah, they're pretty much dead. As they always are. Did Moon chase too far? He finally gets a Raider kill of his own, but level 3 for the Blade. That must be crit level 2, and this Beastmaster is so dead. There's just way too many end snares here. Or actually, maybe he can staff him after the Hex, but no. That was such a well-timed Hex. He could have staffed in between the end snares, but there was the Hex disable. The second hero's dead. He's finding some Raider kills here, but he's losing so much.
Yeah, Moon can finally produce again. There was a potion on the Keeper. I think he wanted to swap it, but then came the Hex, so he couldn't do anything. And now here comes the push with the shop. He has to hold on for a bit. There is plenty of damage. The Keeper of the Grove is almost out of range. So he loses 1 Raider to the Entangle. Keeper's still squishy, though. Talisman helps, but not for forever.
Once again, he's chipping away at this army. Remember the last game? Where the Orc was ahead by so much for so long, but suddenly everything died at the same time.
And these Entangles, he really knows how to use them. He needs the clarity though before the shop dies. Yeah. Must be out of stock, and he doesn't have resources.
Only gets the Moonstone.
That's bad. That's really bad. And the shop is almost up for XiaoKK.
So much damage! Star-shaped somewhere is sitting there and just nodding. I knew about this guy. I knew about this.
He has to uproot the engine of wind. It's kind of over, man. But XiaoKK has only 38 supply. It's not that much.
Whoop. Get the engine of wind.
The only thing standing really is the Tree of Eternity and the altar. But yeah, shop is up, clarity running, heal steps running everywhere. Treants now, what can they do? Kind of desperate attempt here to go for them.
It's gonna happen. And now he's going for the first hero kill. He's got that crazy damage on the Blade. There will be some Cyclones, but not too many. But that's a very fortified position right now.
Entangle again. Is he in range of the tree? No, he's not. The damage is quite sick. But Moon calls for the GG and loses his first map today. XiaoKK equalizing this. He is kind of a marathon man. Almost every series I see from him ends up 2-1. That was the case in the quarterfinal here today, and this is going to be the case in the semifinal here today. So he likes to play the entire best of 3, I guess.
And now could be a little bit scary for Moon. I mean, the keeper looked pretty well in the first game in the end, but it was always like iffy game. The first game was very close to being lost as well.
Yeah.
And if the keeper is just the strategy that he goes for nowadays against Orc, this next map may not result in a victory for him. But that being said, it is his map choice.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of expecting Twisted.
There's only one map left. I mean, they both have 2 vetoes.
Yeah, true.
First map is randomed, and yeah, so
that's true.
Could be Twisted.
By the way, have you seen any of the KSL, the StarCraft tournament?
Nah, because I'm either casting or working.
Yeah,
but I saw that J-Dong 4-0'd yesterday.
Yeah, I saw very little of it. I saw some of the J-Dong games, but anyways, the way they do it with the map process is the winner gets to choose the next map.
What?
Which is very unusual. And I don't know if it's perfectly fair, to be honest, but that's the way they do it.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there was a 4-0, so
yeah,
kind of supports snowballing, I guess.
Yeah, so there was a 3-0, a 4-0, but there were also closer games.
Speaking of close, we are very, 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 very close to 50,000 followers on Twitch. We are only 66 short. So if you want to do us a favor and like what we do, feel free to follow us here to get a notification whenever we are live with the best Warcraft content in the world. Competitive Warcraft content, at least. Everything else is discussable.
We certainly can't hold a torch to Witty's 4v4s, man. He's the king of the 4v4s.
That's correct. Oh, game's up. Twisted it is. As expected. Go. Ah, there you are.
Amen.
Amen. 50,000 subs, go. Buy a house in Miami, of course. I don't know if I want to live in America. I'm pretty comfortable in Hamburg.
And especially not in Miami. Like, dude, in Miami, it's hot and it's full of old people. Why the hell would I want to go there? And
sweaty old people.
And it's also like extremely humid, so there must be tons of mosquitoes. Unless they like blast their waters nearby with chemicals, which they very well may.
In America? Come on, no way.
Yeah, all right, they probably do that actually. Yeah, but still, why at Miami now?
I think I would stay in Hamburg if I have like shit ton of money. I really like it here.
Hamburg's pretty cool. Have to agree.
Game number 3. Decision time. Whoever wins this one goes into the group stage next week on Thursday. Could be Moon right after 1-0 Lucifer, Sock, and Lin. And the loser of this map drops to the lower bracket.
Sandra, you're always trying really hard when you're pronouncing that name.
It's just fun to say that.
Wah. I remember back in school in Latin, we had like an exam where there was this text which we had to translate. And somewhere in the text it said super qua, which means beneath the water. And we're supposed to interpret what other meaning that has, and was supposed to emulate a frog, just like you're doing, Neo.
Wow.
Subakwa, Lingwagwa.
Wow. What a story.
Fucking, that was crazy stuff we learned back in school.
Yeah, so important for life. How much did it help you for the rest of your life?
I remember like no words at all from Latin. I remember altus because it was so weird, because it means high and low at the same time, which is very weird. And some other stuff like I'm not going to tell you, Neo. It's a secret.
So we have a Demon Hunter, not a Keeper, which is interesting and twisted. And an Engine of War Creep right next to the Mercenary Camp. For XiaoKK, we have the standard... Oh, no! He skips the Barracks, goes for an early shop, and double burrow.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, that's
Town
weird.
is under siege.
Like, why do you need the second burrow? You're not producing anything.
Yeah, mass peons.
I guess you want to get it up so it doesn't get cancelled by harass, maybe?
Yeah.
But I mean, your barracks might get cancelled, right? Or it's just entirely skipping a barracks? That would be crazy talk, though.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, this Blade Master is gonna have no choice but to be aggressive because he can't really creep. So he might be able to find some decent damage here onto the Ancient of War because he was actually scouting. And that's the reason, I guess, for the 2 burrow tech here. Well, without barracks, you can still go 1 burrow. But he's scouting, he's looking for a creep. He hasn't found it yet, but he's actually blindly going to the right camp, but not in time to steal any of the last hits on the big one, or items. Speaking of items, by the way, they are atrocious in Demon Hunter.
Yeah, kind of the worst you can get. There's 1 steal for KK, but he has level 2, that's what he wanted. So Moon can kind of be happy with that, as KK is getting the
Player's forces are under attack.
priest.
Oh, is he gonna get it though?
Oh.
Needs 1 more.
Use the speed scroll.
That was a big investment.
Yeah. Certainly.
I like the Moonwell layout, by the way. Really old school.
Yeah, protecting a lot of wisps here.
Yeah.
Ring around,
Ring around
the
the rosy
tree.
for the archer.
It's daytime, so I don't know if that helps. Where's the barracks now? No, there it is, as well as the tech.
A player's
Yeah,
forces are
late
under attack.
grunts. Is that necessary, actually? Like, if you tech so late, I guess. But yeah,
Town
right.
is under siege.
I mean, you could play Blade Master only if you do it very, very, very well. But
Is he gonna
then
get this cancelled?
Demon Hunter will just be right in his face. Yeah, exactly like this. As the Demon Hunter is always a threat to tier 1 and early tier 2 orc bases. And Moon just shows once again why. And usually you need the grunts to
Player's forces are under attack.
fill the little holes in your base build and attack the Demon Hunter, but that's not gonna be the case, or is it? He has to repair, I guess.
Well, that's
Town
okay.
is under
I
siege.
believe. Did he get the archer, by the way? Yeah, he did. Okay. But that cost 2 reveals, by the way, so 100 gold more expensive. What a weird game again.
It is. Lots of damage done, but they didn't actually touch each other yet.
Berserker here, adding quite a bit more damage, but we're looking especially for the second hero change a lot, and that's quite a bit faster for the orc. But of course he's gonna be not having the opportunity for a tavern hero.
Now the grunt is out, and now the Demon Hunter can't really stay in there anymore. He has a Berserker, but that's not much damage to the barracks. It costs a few resources, of course, but
A player's
he needs
forces
some more
are under
lumber
attack.
for the tier 2 stuff.
Dude, this Blade Master cut down this tree to half HP.
Yep,
The katana's sharp, guys.
yep. And now he can fight back once he's not attacking anymore.
400 HP. It's getting kind of scary. Imagine the sapper out of nowhere. Boom! And he's dead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Keeper second this time.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, Shadow Hunter as well. Untwisted, it's kind of a normal thing, but he doesn't have the lumber for the Spirit Lodge, so no walkers.
Blade Master revealing himself. An entangled surround could be dangerous here, but he sees the hero in the altar, so he really should be careful.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a Potom, it's not gonna be a Warden second, so
A
he knows
player's
what's
forces
coming.
are under attack.
Escapes prior to the arrival of the Keeper of the Grove. And Ancient of Wind, yeah, we don't see a Huntress Hall. He knew that. And that's very unusual for Moon, playing Talons on Twisted.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have expected an expansion somewhere here the road to get there, that's the question. Like mercs, archers, huntresses, something like that. Even the first hero, the question.
Forces are under attack.
I would expect an expansion, but no, not the case. By the way, Blade Master's gonna die, right? He's getting chased down by these boots. With the salves, it may take a little bit longer, but he is gonna get this kill. And it's only level 1 hero, he's gonna come back soon, but this guy is gonna have such a tough time leveling.
Yeah. No experience for the Demon Hunter here.
Oh, and the Keeper finds the Creepjack. Perfect positioning. He's gonna get the last hit as well. He gets the last hit as well. 92 experience. Thank you very much. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the 60 experience. Guess what? I have another entangle ready. He dispels the hex. Gets the... Oh, he ran out of range.
But what's he doing? He runs back, but no entangle against him. Ay. That was not a good early mid game for XiaoKK.
Nope, it certainly was not. And now the Burrow's getting pressured. He has some pretty decent damage here. Level 2 demon. And of course the 3 ranged units with the hero. One more entangle to say goodbye.
No level 2 for the entire Warcraft.
Yeah,
2.5.
about to be level 3 here. Oh man.
Almost level 2 for the Keeper as well. That's pretty rough for KK. Tier 3 tech is almost done.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, the only chance for KK is like Raider lane, but against Cyclone and Entangle, it's pretty hard to do.
Yeah, and Moon is like one of the best players in the world against that Raider lane.
What makes him so strong?
I think this experience. He's faced this stuff for so long, back in grubby days already.
A player's forces are under attack.
Creeping up the expansion now. We all know Moon loves the expansions, especially on Twisted.
Yeah, and KK has to take risks now. He has to creep big spots. Doesn't really matter if he could get creep jacked or not. We have a big invul here, which is nice, but apart from that, not the best. Whoa, Wyvern. Fury, Fire, and right clicks is pretty good against Wyvern. So he needs to harass with that.
Distraction, Windrider?
Yeah.
A player's forces are under
But can't he just staff home the demon, right click on it twice, and then it's like low HP?
Yeah, kind of. Tinker third? Normal hero build by Moon. Like,
Well,
yeah,
it's not a
Keeper,
Beastmaster.
but...
Yeah.
We've seen-
Pretty normal. For Moon standards, sir.
Does Moon have a standard?
Maybe he rolls the dice before every game. Alright, what we're gonna build this time?
So, Cyclone is ready. That's why he's moving out with the talents. Of course, on Twisted, there's a lot of open space. You don't really want an open fight, but against this army, I don't know. Wyvern is coming.
A town is under siege.
Oh, this Wisp Scout is actually massive. He can run down south.
Wait. Wasn't XiaoKK called the Dragon Tamer? He's gonna do the Dragon drop. There's a Raider coming.
God.
There's a
Oh my
Wyvern
God.
here. Yeah. There's an interview with him on Warcraft3.info. XiaoKK the Dragon Tamer. But his army is gonna suffer in the meantime.
Man, this is really hard to do right now. He has to micro both fronts at the same time. Here we go. Windrider. Not aggroing the creeps yet. They're not being aggroed. He's right on top of them. What's going on? He has to attack them.
What the hell? Yeah, and that costs a lot of attention. The Shadow Hunter is dying. I mean, the dragon, what can he do? I mean,
Boom, there he is.
there he is.
Okay.
A player's
Alright,
forces are
he's
under
gonna
attack.
kill the entangled gold mine.
I haven't seen that in a long time. Yeah, repairing against the splash damage is quite hard, but he's portaling now. And saves his gold mine with that.
The
KK.
towns, of course, can't attack because he's magic immune.
Yep.
So this is pretty hard to deal with, actually. Oh my god, the dragon drop strategy. I hadn't seen that in forever. But the two heroes should be able to deal with it. Would be nice if you split them so they don't get splashed.
The Wyvern is helping the dragon now.
And the Towns could take out the Wind Rider here.
If he gets the last hit with that Wyvern, oh no, he won't.
Attack.
He actually builds a hippo to help with this. That costs a lot of time for Moon.
It's gonna be a big item as well, though. He reveals, that's nice, in case the guy was here, the Blade Master. Oh, the Stone Token. Oh, baby.
Yep, that's good.
He has Entangle, he has Cyclone, he has Boulder. GG.
Okay, the Dragon Taming didn't save him the game, didn't save him the qualification for the group stage, but Moon has made it through the winner bracket just as Lucifer in 1-2-0 yesterday. And we will see more of XiaoKK in the lower bracket, where he could meet up with Shishi, I guess, since he lost to Fog. Which is pretty crazy, yes.
Who's Fog?
I have zero idea.
Okay.
And apparently who won against the Undead? So it's Who versus Fog in the winner bracket semifinal.
Alright. That's pretty cool. Not someone we would expect there necessarily.
Yeah, it would be nice for Who, because like his Netty's account now is One Last Try or something. Or at least translates to that. So yeah, would be nice to keep him in the scene. So far, looking okay. Shishi in the lower bracket, really surprising. TBC is down 1-0 against Fast. Also pretty surprising. We have a new sub here. Thank you very much, Danger Wisp, for the 14-month resub. We're also getting close to 50,000 Twitch followers here. Only 56 left. Can you make it happen in the break? Because we need a little break here. And then we'll be back with whatever game we can get, I guess. Maybe the semifinals. We'll see about that. So, see you in a bit.